Hi everyone, so it's been so long since I made an Apex video since most of them have been Monster Hunter so far, but since we got some news about Season 3 of Apex, I'm going to be talking about everything we know so far about Season 3. So Season 3 is called Meltdown and comes out on October 1st, and Krypto is now confirmed as our new legend. So his description is, cool, calm, collected Krypto deploys specialized surveillance drones to stay in the fight and out of the spotlight. So I find it interesting, first off, how they've used the word drones instead of drones. So that means he has multiple, and we know about the cute drone that he keeps with him at all times, but I assume this means for his other abilities he'll have drones that you can use as well. And most of the things I'm going to say about Krypto are from leaks and data miners since they're not confirmed so far, but there's a high chance that this is possibly true, but be aware that some of these things could change since they're not actually officially confirmed yet. First off, just to give you some background on Krypto, so his first appearance was actually in a Pathfinder concept art. You can actually see him in a poster in the background, and what's interesting is Pathfinder's purpose for being in the Apex games. And I assume everyone knows now that Pathfinder's purpose is to look for his creator, and Krypto is a hacker. But since he has drones, you can only assume that he's built them himself. So is Krypto Pathfinder's creator? There's a good chance that he could be. Of course, this is just speculation and not actually confirmed, but I think there's a pretty high chance that he could be. But I think it's kind of strange too. It doesn't really make sense, but then it does. I don't know. But anyway, that's besides the point. We've seen a few glimpses of Krypto's presence throughout the map and through other teasers that Respawn have shown us, like for example through some of the previous trailers we've seen Krypto hacking the repulsor. He's the one who brought the Leviathans and Flyers into the map and has recently tried to decrypt the map banners and has changed the voice of the announcer throughout the game. At some points I'm sure you've heard it where the banners go black and you see his coding on there, except he's failed most of the time, except recently he's been successful in hacking it, and we've seen a first glimpse of Krypto's in-game appearance. So if you go down to the labs, you'll be able to find Krypto, and you'll see him hacking into a computer, and he's got like this weird beacon thing, is that what you would call it? I'm not entirely sure. I think it's from one of the previous Titanfall games. Don't quote me on that, I'm not entirely sure. But anyways, Krypto turns around to look at the player and then runs off, and you see his drone who goes into a sort of attack mode kind of. I believe his lens goes red and then he decides to choose flight over fight and leaves with Krypto. I think that was a really nice hidden feature to add. I really like when games do that, they add hidden things to the game, and I'm glad that Respawn 1 are doing that. It's like how we see in his laptop in the game too, which could potentially be things that are going to be throughout the map when Season 3 launches, and maybe Krypto can use them. Although it would be strange to kind of see a random laptop just in the middle of like some piece of grass. Doesn't make much sense, does it?
Senior Science Pilot Renee Blasi, first report. The grant to test our new phase shift tech has been approved by the IMC's Ares division. My colleague Dr. Singh has his suspicions about them, but honestly, all I care about is whether or not it's true. That our dimension is not the only one. Now we just need some volunteers. Or I'll have to do this thing myself. There are a lot of roads out there. Who knows where they lead? Okay. Project Wraith. Active.
Let's go this way.
But we've also seen his logo everywhere. So Krypto's been around for quite some time. So I wonder how they would change the map from there and how the overall story, if you would call it a story, would change. But anyways, we recently got a story trailer for Krypto, and originally my thoughts on Krypto was that he was some kind of anti-hero since he's been causing mischief in the Apex games, but we didn't know why, except for now we kind of do, because from this story trailer called Forever Family we see a character called Mila, and I assume Mila is his sister, but they are both hackers, and it starts off with Krypto hacking, and I'm not quite sure what he does, whether he manages to actually hack into the games. He did something he was not supposed to do, basically, and Mila wants him to continue, but Krypto decides not to because he thinks it's too dangerous. And we then go on to the next day and we find a report about a girl being abducted. So what it says is, normally the death of a typical girl wouldn't tragically be headline news, but Mila Alexander was far from your typical girl. She has built a reputation in some circles as an expert hacker and has 3 pending charges against her for fraudulent online activity. Her latest activity, breaking into the highly firewalled network of the mercenary syndicate itself. Eyewitnesses describe blood-curdling screams in the middle of the night, and one particular witness who says he saw a man of Asian origin leaving the scene of the crime. Syndicate mercenaries landed in town first thing the next morning, and the hunt for their crime suspect began. So what this means is that Krypto is being blamed for the abduction or murder of Mila, possibly because he's trying to hack into the games when he's not supposed to, so they're trying to frame him. But the fact that they've got a witness saying it, is there someone who's against Krypto? Is this another legend who's going to be in and be a enemy of Krypto? Who knows? There's so many theories that you could make up from this. It's kind of hard to piece it all together to make sense out of everything. But from this, we of course get the syndicates coming in and trying to hunt down Krypto. Krypto jumps out the window. We see some drones after him, and what's interesting is the fact he has this device throughout which he throws up, and it sort of shuts down the drones, which of course seems like it could be one of his abilities. And we also get another look at his cute little robot and we get the drone view from that, which I assume is also part of his ability. And can I just say, the animation for this trailer is so pretty. It looks so nice. I think the city itself does too. I really love cherry blossom trees, so that's probably kind of why too. It just looks so nice. It's so nice to look at. And I really like how they're doing these animated stories. They did the Wraith one as well, and actually in the Wraith trailer we see Wraith trying to hack into the labs, and it actually came up with Krypto's logo then too, so maybe Wraith and Krypto have some kind of connection. Possibly. I really like how Respawn add these stories to their characters. It kind of gives them more meaning and you kind of resonate with them more, I guess. Because, as I said earlier, I thought of Krypto as an anti-hero, and now my thoughts have kind of changed on him. He's obviously trying to clear his name because he's being blamed for something he hasn't done. And is Mila actually dead? Honestly, I don't think she is, but who knows? Maybe that's his purpose now. Maybe he's trying to look for her, or he wants revenge, but that's kind of strange since he was already hacking into it. Or maybe there's more to the story that we don't know yet. But moving on, some of the leaks revealed his abilities, with his tactical ability being an aerial drone. So this will allow Krypto to deploy an aerial camera drone for 40 seconds that can be shot down by enemies. The drone can go up to 200 meters away from Krypto, and this drone apparently has the ability to hack doors, loot bins, and also pick up banners of a dead teammate, which could be extremely useful. So his passive is Neuralink, which allows Krypto and his teammates to see what his surveillance drone detects up to a 30-meter distance from them, and the drone will likely provide information on an enemy's location. So I assume maybe this will be shown on your minimap potentially if everyone else can see it too. So I assume this is also his cute little drone's ability as well. And of course his ultimate is Weapon Drone EMP. So this allows you to charge up an EMP blast from your drone and deal shield damage, slow enemies, and also disable traps. Maybe this is what we saw in the trailer where he disabled those drones. Potentially that could be it, or part of it, I guess. But this is going to be so much trouble for Caustic and Watson mains. I play Watson, and I know that this is going to trouble me if a Krypto comes across. I know I don't use Watson's fences as much as I probably should, which I'll admit. But still, once I do put them down, and if Krypto comes just to take them down, that's going to be so annoying. But it's his ultimate, so he won't be able to do it all the time, I guess. But still, either way, if it's late game, that's very annoying. But it would also be good if a Krypto's on your team for late game and you have a Watson or a Caustic in your match, especially Caustic, because his gas attacks are so annoying. I absolutely hate his ultimate, if you're on the enemy team, that is. But also if you are on his team, his gas blurs your vision and slows you down as well, even though it doesn't hurt you. It's just annoying. Caustic, you just have annoying gas. We actually recently got some news about what potentially could be map changes for Season 3, and people are speculating that we could have lava and ice added to the game. This is because on their website, under the Rank Series 2, they have written show off your skills in the new series of rank modes, drop in hot and put your enemies on ice. And I guess that sort of gives it away a little bit if it is true, but apparently on the Italian version of their website, the translation for what they have written underneath says eliminate enemies and explore lava and ice scenarios. That makes it seem more legitimate, but it still potentially couldn't be true. If they did add lava and ice, that would be a major map change, and that would actually be really cool to see. I wonder if you would take damage then if you went on the lava, or if you can even go on the lava. Some people also speculated they know the whereabouts of Krypto's current location, as people have said that they've heard audio cues outside labs and footprints going into swamp. If this is true, then swamp potentially could be a new area of the map to change. This is of course all speculation so far, so nothing's confirmed yet, but it would be really cool to have lava and ice in the game. But anyway, so that's everything about Krypto I believe I've gone through so far, but I'm just going to briefly go over everything else. So, of course Season 3 will come with a new Battle Pass which will have over 100 exclusive items, as well as legendary skins and Apex packs like the other Battle Passes has. And we also have a new weapon that is going to be added into the game when Season 3 starts, which is called the Charge Rifle. And here it says, carve your way across the arena with this obliterating direct energy weapon. So this is a weapon from one of the previous Titanfall games. It is essentially, I believe, like a Havoc, I'm going to say, like a single fire Havoc, I believe. You have to charge it up and then fire, and I believe it does a lot of damage. I haven't played Titanfall, so I can't say exactly, but from what I've seen, I believe that's how it works. Don't quote me, but I think so. But also we have the Rank League Season 2 kicking off on October 1st. I'm not going to go through everything about Ranks mode, but I'm going to briefly go over things that I think are more important. So we will have a soft reset. This will mean that everyone will have a reset and go down 1.5 tiers. So for example, if you were in Gold 2 by the end of Season 1, you'll be down to Silver 4. If you were in Platinum 4, you'll be down to Silver 2, and if you were Apex Predator, you'll be reset to Platinum 2. The scoring and entry rank points have kind of changed as well as a major thing that they've added assists into account. So an assist is defined as dealing damage to a player within 5 seconds before they are knocked down. However, if a player is revived, their assist is discounted. So what this means for us is, originally you've got a rank point for every kill you've got up to a cap of 5. So if you've got more than 5 kills in a match, you won't be able to get any more rank points for kills specifically. But now also you will get a rank point for assists too, which also caps out at 5. So for example, if you have 3 kills, 2 assists, and you get another kill, that extra kill won't count since you've had 5 rank points from your 3 kills and 2 assists, if that makes sense. But briefly, penalties is added back into the game, so it means anyone who leaves from the start of the game, from where you pick your character to when you can be respawned, if you leave anywhere in that time, you'll get a penalty starting out from 5 minutes to a week if you continue to do that. So please do not leave your matches. If you do get knocked down and your respawn times out, then it's safe to leave and you won't get penalized for it. But if you do leave for no apparent reason, then you will get penalized, because it's not fair on your teammates if you do that, so please don't. And finally, rewards for Series 1 of the ranked leagues will be given to players as soon as Season 3 starts. So on October 1st, you'll get a little gun charm of your rank that you managed to get up to, and it looks so cute. It's literally a round tag that you can put on your gun, so you'll be able to display your rank from Rank Series 1. And also Diamond and Apex Predator players will receive their dive trails, which looks so nice, but you'll be able to enable and disable these in the loadout section of the game. I think that's everything for Season 3 that we know so far. So I'm going to end this video here. I'm really looking forward to Season 3. I hope you are too if you are playing Apex. If you're not, I would suggest you give it a try if you like this kind of thing. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!